welcome. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Here, Jay, in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Come on, Ed. Can I say it, please?
All right, if you must.
Yes. Trust the process.
It has been quite a process to get to this point. Jay, they have a squad here in Philadelphia. The Raptors begin the game with the basketball. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Marc Gasol, huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Sixers control it. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Oh, Ben Simmons. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Pascal Siakam to Thompson. Five to shoot. Trying to cash in. Lowry with a shot that's no good. OG Anunoby with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Tobias Harris. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Sixers have the basketball. Ben Simmons. 2 of 4 now.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
They work it down to Gasol and throws it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Lowry with it. Up 5. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 3 for 4. Good start.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 4 for 6.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Toronto with the basketball. Pascal Siakam to Thompson. Runner here, won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Lowry into the front court, up by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
It goes down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And the slam. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 9, Serge Ibaka. Entering the game for the 76ers.
Thompson to Stanley Johnson.
Al Horford.
Joel Embiid sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And draws the foul.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Josh Richardson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lowry into the front court. Leads 1. To Gasol. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry to Thompson. Ibaka. You could see Serge salivate. Wide open, he drills it.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. 2-point advantage. No good.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Thompson. Gasol. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Stuffs it down with authority. Marc Gasol tips it. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
The shooting in that first quarter was white hot. It's got to be hard to think these teams can keep up that pace in the second.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game because...
Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Ben Simmons, he's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Lowry has the basketball.
What's up, man? Happy
coming.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Lowry. From the painted area, won't go down. Short jumper off the mark. To Simmons. To Tobias Harris. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Who you think
Thompson
is going to
bring it
win, or
into the
don't
front
you
court.
care?
Minute gone by in this second quarter. To Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And the basket good at the rim.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Thompson to Gasol. Thompson. Add 2 points to the board.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Richardson buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Short jumper off the mark. To Richardson. Simmons. Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound taken by Toronto. To Thompson. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss.
Stuffs it down with authority.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Toronto.
Thompson. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
The assist from number 11, Klay Thompson.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Fred VanVleet to Thompson. Here comes the screen. Thompson to Stanley Johnson. Good look that time, but off the mark. Serge Ibaka. He's 2 for 2 now.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Simmons converts the three-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. Toronto has the basketball. Fred VanVleet. Terrific vision. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Into the front court comes Simmons. They lead it. 4-point game.
The assist from number 25, Ben Simmons.
Has a look. No good. Simmons with it. Up by 6. Rebounds taken down by the Raptors. It's the Raptors with the basketball. To Thompson.
1 minute left in the second quarter.
To VanVleet. And finishes strong.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Now a whistle, and Toronto is going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to shuffle things up. foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Simmons to Richardson. Beyond the arc for three. That's how you defend. Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Van Vliet. And a nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
That pass taken away by Toronto. Ben Simmons sends it away. Deep three at the buzzer. First half comes to an end. The 76ers have the lead.
The 76ers are in a tight battle after two quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Raptors aren't down by much after two quarters, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Assists.
That was an excellent first half of basketball. And I say that because of the way these teams move the ball. The offenses have been flowing, and the action has been mesmerizing. We've got ourselves a nice game here today.
Player of the half.
Simmons has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Everybody clap your hands.
Simmons to Richardson. Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The drive right to the basket. To Embiid.
Here I come. Here I come. Shot. Keep him here.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
And Ed, that's what you see this defense doing. They're capitalizing on the momentum gained from getting a multitude of stops defensively.
Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Just a little defensive breakdown right there, and an open Klay means 2 points every time.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Lowry with it. His guys now trailing by a point. Ben Simmons rejects it. And he's going to the free throw line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Back up. Here you go.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Josh Richardson cleans it up. Oh, and a putback.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Thompson. Gasol. So Lowry gets it in the right corner. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you headhunt.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Ben Simmons, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Thompson to Gasol. Lowry. And he knocks it down, Jay.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the trap.
Simmons with it. His guys now down by a point. From long range. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Tobias Harris. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Second and 3, got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Kyle Lowry with the rock. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. The shot by Lowry misses. Here's a chance from long range. Zaire Smith at the line. hits the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming. Perfect from the line. Hits all three of them. Lowry into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Here comes the screen. Lowry to Gasol. Able to convert inside.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Count the bucket for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
And a throwdown.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Lowry to Gasol. Marc Gasol. He's now 4 for 6.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Lowry into the front court. Down by 1. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go. Smith with the basketball. He'll run the offense. For 3, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Stuffs it down with authority.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Simmons. Active fans to stay with it. We'll get a jump. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Horford. Serge Ibaka swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Ben Simmons with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Smith shot no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
To Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Fred VanVleet to Thompson. Serge Ibaka. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Substitution being made in this one. Simmons. 4-3. The Raptors able to clear the board. Fred VanVleet. To Ibaka. Nothing going here on that drive. Serge Ibaka. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
20-footer at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, the Raptors have the lead. Add 2 points to the board. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
Everyone gets free pizza.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. And he makes them both. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. Now a shot by Thompson, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Powell to Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, Klay Thompson. Now 4 for 9.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Horford. Richardson. Embiid, good for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Fred VanVleet to Powell. To Thompson. Baseline drive. Count the basket at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Fires the 3, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Tobias Harris. Nothing going here on that drive. Harris to Simmons. There it is, Al Horford. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Screen coming. Fred VanVleet to Thompson. Johnson to Gasol. Thompson. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay. Cruises inside for 2.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Al Horford able to recover with the block.
Ooh, he blocked that with authority.
Cashes in for 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Lowry has the basketball. To Thompson. Probing the defense. Joel Embiid.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Rim rocker for Norman Powell. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Make it tough on him. Make it tough on him.
Simmons driving, but a shot no good. Lowry. Tough make through traffic.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Shot from in close, no good. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And Klay Thompson does what he does best. Hits the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Richardson. Not getting the end of put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. That's rebounded by Embiid. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for three. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Pascal Siakam to Thompson. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Embiid. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Van Vliet. Ibaka. Here's Simmons with it up top. Looking to make something happen. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. There it is. Al Horford. 3 for 6 now.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Lowry to Thompson. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those threes was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that he kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside out. But obviously, that's not the case.
All right, they got to go for 40, how many minutes?
This quarter's in the books. This game is all tied up.
Let's go Philly! Overtime! Yes!
Overtime begins, and away we go. Lowry. Won't go down. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. At the stripe, he's shooting 93%. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Fred VanVleet, down low Thompson. And the rebound taken down by Harris. Horford to Tobias Harris. Josh Richardson. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Lowry. And it's Simmons with the rebound. Embiid to Simmons. From long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Ben Simmons snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Has a look. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Lowry to Thompson. Al Horford. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Oh, they've come roaring out of the gate in overtime, breaking this game open.
And you got to give some love to the strength and conditioning coach for this team. All the offseason, preseason workouts have ultimately led to this point.
Here comes the screen. Lowry to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Simmons into the front court. His team on top by 8. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Lowry. Now a steal by Philly. To Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Lowry. For 3. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Kyle O'Quinn against the former Cougar. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Toronto with the basketball. Ben Simmons with the block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Oh, I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
Nice finish at the rim. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Lowry to Thompson. The screen sets him up for two.
Clay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
In the front court comes Simmons. The advantage is 13 points. To Tobias Harris. Fires the three. And he hits. Oh, that one could be the dagger as they've opened it up here in the final minute of overtime.
I don't know about that, Ed. I've been a part of a game where we came back from 10 with a minute left to go. Anything is possible.
Would you call that a miracle minute? On the follow. Way to stay with it. Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win it in overtime. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The 76ers needed extra minutes to get the victory. It was a remarkable game for the way it ended, but it was also a terrific game overall. I'm glad to have been a part of it. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Raptors finished on the losing end of a close score. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Assists.
It's a shame only one team can win when you have such great team basketball on display. The ball movement was tremendous.
Player of the game.
Simmons was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2.
number 1.
Here's a view of the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.